Hey nerds, I am here with Khary Payton. As probably everyone knows, he's probably the most iconic voice of Cyborg out there today. Teen Titans Go, you're currently still doing that, which is a fantastic show. But here today we're talking about Justice League versus Bizarro League.
Oh yeah, it's yeah. I just actually watched it last night. They sent it to me last night to check out, and it's hilarious, man. I love it. The animation, I mean it looks so good, you know, and everybody's got that kind of heightened character traits, going off, and I get to play the fanboy, so yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome.
Now, Teen Titans Go is very funny. How does the Lego sense of humor compare to that?
It's they get pretty crazy on Teen Titans Go. The funny thing is that Michael Jelenic actually writes both shows, so it's got a little bit of the same kind of flavor, But I get to kind of nerd out a little bit more as Cyborg. He's kind of the the new guy, so he's just excited to be hanging with Superman and Batman and everybody. So I get to giggle a lot and be have those fanboy moments. So that's fun for me.
Now, okay, my little nerd here has a question. So, Batman, go ahead, ask your question.
How do you come up with the voice?
That is a great question, actually, and it was really easy to come up with that voice because it was my first voiceover audition, and I was just playing me, except happier, because I was so happy to be auditioning for a cartoon, which I had never done before. And that's how I got the job. It's literally just me being ridiculously exuberant or ridiculously sad. It's me being ridiculous, pretty much, is how I got the job. So I'm going to keep going with that. I'm going to keep moving on with that.
Do you prefer live action, like actually acting, or voice acting?
You know what? The beauty of my job is that I get to do so many different things. The great thing about doing voices is that there are no boundaries. You can do anything, that can come out of this mouth hole of mine. You can do anything. You know what I mean? I can be, a half robot. I can be a monster. I can be a mouse. I can be anything. And but I love the on-camera stuff too, because a lot of times, I've done some voiceovers, some cartoons that have been so good, and some of the best stuff that I've watched after I've seen the whole thing are the silences, and I get jealous because I was like, oh, I would have loved to have played that moment, that was actually in silence that I see that the animators came up with later. So I kind of love doing both, and I'm lucky to be able to jump back and forth a lot.
Speaking of just kind of roles you've done, is there any chance we're going to get to see you or hear you as Calderon again?
I don't know. I would love to. That was one of the coolest experiences because I'd never really done that voice before, and it was a new character, So we were really kind of building it together, and so I would love to. There is nothing more that I would love to do than to do Aqualad again. But it's not really up to me, And it's funny, all of the guys that Greg Weisman, who did Young Justice, and Brandon Vietti, who actually did it as well, who directed these Lego movies, is we all still talk about Justice League, and we wish that we could say thumbs up or thumbs down to whether we do it again, because we would all definitely do it again.
Well, as far as animated shows go, that was probably one of the most well-written, just deep cartoons that I think I've ever seen. No, literally, I mean, when I was talking about those silences, that Calderon would have, where there are a few moments where he's by himself, and he's by himself a lot anyway, because that's kind of the nature of him, is that he's got to stay above the fray. He's got this feeling of responsibility that he's got to carry on his shoulders, and some of the, I don't know, most heart-wrenching moments I think of the show is when he's kind of standing by himself, and and I was literally thinking, oh man, I would have loved to play that, Yeah, but I just love to play him. Period. It was awesome. Thank you so much. We can't wait to see it later today. Anything else, Batman? No, I think we're good. Thank you so much for spending some time with us.